Hello and welcome back everyone to RollerCoaster Tycoon 1's expansion's Corkscrew Follies. We are playing through OpenRCT2, which means we have some bug fixes and improvements. So, full disclosure, this is not vanilla RollerCoaster Tycoon 1. As you can see, we have a full resolution of a 9 or 16 by 9 aspect ratio, or whatever it is. Anyway, this is Canary Mines, where the objective is to get 1,300 guests into the park by the end of year 3 with a park rating of 600. So, I'll close that. Let's get a look at what we... Oh, this is cool. So we have dueling drop coasters and a miniature railway, which appears to... Oh, it does have 2 stations. Okay. For a second, I thought it only had 1. Well, that's good to know. But where is the other one, though? Hold on. Station 1. Station 2 is right there. Can people even reach it? Or is it trapped underground? Hold on. I think it's trapped underground. See the vegetation? Does it connect? Oh wait, no it does, because the path goes underground. Okay, well that's good. Good to know. I was afraid I'd have to do some edits to make that viable, and no, don't turn that invisible. There we go. Bring the ground back. So, I think I saw money animations. Yeah, it looks like people are paying to enter the park. I'd rather have the park free because, in my personal opinion, you can earn more money by charging for rides individually. For example, the reason being, if guests come to the park with between $40 and $60, the most you can charge is $40. But if you charge for rides, if you charge $10 per ride, the guest that had $40 will pay for 4 rides, and the guest who had $60 will pay for 6 rides, and then you get all of their cash. It just takes a little bit longer per customer. But anyway, let's see. This ride was built this year. That's great. And judging by the stats, which are amazing, let's charge, because there's 2 of them, I can't charge as much as I normally would, so let's just charge $12. $12 a pop. I assume this one has similar stats? Oh yeah, let's go. $12. Boom. So these will be our primary foremost money makers for now. The train can be, well, let me see, stats? Yeah, let's just charge $1. $1 for now. And if people stop riding it, we'll make it free. I don't know. Canary Mines. What do we have to build with? Oh, my favorite flat ride. I say my favorite because it's like the best part of a roller coaster over and over and over again. The drop. Unless you argue that the airtime is the best part? I don't know. It's all subjective. Whatever you like best, let me know in the comments. So, we have flat spaces to build on. They are just a little out of reach. So I need to build up to them, like so, somehow, some way, somewhere over the rainbow. And if you think I'm acting a little weird, it's because I just drank a... Oh, crap. I just drank a Rockstar energy drink. Because I'm trying to branch out and enjoy other kinds of energy drinks, not just Monsters. Let me see. If I go this way... Yeah, I think expansion is the first order of business, so we actually have places to build and whatnot. So let's build this bad boy right over here. That's a fun spot. Yeah. And since this is a mining town, as it's called, Canary Mines... Fun fact, the reason that canaries were often placed in mines is because with their faster, I don't know if it's their faster metabolism or faster respiration, whatever, basically they would die from a lack of oxygen faster than humans would die from a lack of oxygen. I know it sounds terrible, but basically they would keep a canary in the mine so that if it ever, well, stopped breathing, that was your indication that there was a problem with the air quality and you needed to evacuate before the miners also died. So, fun fact. Let's turn this on and shrinkify. There we go. Now I can flatten this. Wait, no. Make that dirt. Here we go. Test, open, set this to $5 whopping. Because it's a brand new ride, people will pay for it. Let's go with log cabin. To match the theme of everything else, let's go log cabin here. Log cabin, where is it? There we go. So, you might see a little bit less content from me for a little while, because my wife and I are trying to move. And, well, moving is very busy. We have to pack, we have to travel, we have to unpack, sign leases, and all kinds of other stuff. But basically, my wife is having a baby next year, early next year. which is part of the reason I quit my old job, which had so much free time and flexibility, and got my new job, because my old job, good as it was, just didn't pay enough, and the insurance policy it had, or rather the insurance options, were a little expensive to include my wife on them. Basically, I'd kiss half of my paycheck goodbye and wouldn't be able to support a family with that anyway. So we got a new job. Well, I got a new job anyway, which is about an hour north of where I live and 2 hours south to come home because of traffic. So that's 3 hours. Well, it's actually 3.5 hours. It's usually 2 hours and 20 to 2 hours and 30 minutes to come back, depending on how bad traffic is. So basically 3.5 hours on the road 4 days a week, because I work 4 10-hour days. And that means very little time to play RollerCoaster Tycoon and make videos. And for all you vintage story fans, it's even worse for that, because those videos take way more time than these RollerCoaster Tycoon videos to record and edit. Because the RollerCoaster Tycoon, I play, or I record, which takes a few hours, and then after that's done, I then, basically the way that works after that is I'm having a hard time talking while I'm also editing my landscape. There we go. Basically, a vintage story video takes about 8 hours to record, because as you know, it's not just the raw gameplay like these videos are. It's very condensed and polished, kind of like a Hermitcraft video if you're a Minecraft fan. But yeah, those take a lot of work. So basically, that's 8 hours of recording, which is an entire workday, and then at least double that to edit, but usually more like triple or quadruple that. So basically, a single vintage story video takes a full work week of hours of effort to actually produce. So I just don't have time to do that, especially with my current job. And, you know, I'm trying to keep the lights on over here with this channel, so I know some people are kind of sad that I'm only publishing RollerCoaster Tycoon 1 content. And you might be tempted to believe, well, if you're releasing one kind of content, why can't you release the other one? Well, it's because of the time and the payoff. I've said it before, but basically the way that YouTube works is, well, I don't want to make this about business and money. That seems like a lame thing to talk about. But basically, my time, because I'm providing for my family, is very valuable. And if I can earn more money by producing more content that's longer, that gets the same views that the vintage story content would have otherwise gotten, it's just a better financial decision to work on these, especially since I actually have time to publish them, as opposed to vintage story where I just don't have time to publish anything. So that's the reason. I apologize, but I hope that once we move and chop that 3.5 hour commute off of my schedule every 4 days a week, that's, 14 hours a week now that I have freed up, that I can start recording vintage story content. Or more of this stuff, I don't know. I want to get back to vintage story. Let's get a Ferris wheel. Let me see. If I bring this hill back up, there we go. Lock in place and close that. Ferris wheel right here. I said right here. There we go. Oh yeah, that was a beautiful, beautiful sound. Let me actually do this, delete that one, and skibbity. Skibbity's nuts. See, I'm cool. I'm hip. I say what I know what the kids be saying these days. What am I talking about? Connect that there. Very good. And open. And I don't think I can charge more than $1. We'll leave that at the default. Do I have 2 entrances? No, I'm just turned around because I'm an idiot. Here, this is the entrance. Okay. So, here we are. Let's get some tunes going in this place because I love music. Summer style? No. Let's go with Oregon style. Oh, baby. Let's go. So, that's the story. That's the situationarium. That's not a word. That I hopefully, in the next few weeks, I will have more time to produce RollerCoaster Tycoon content, maybe even vintage story content. And I've been kind of having a Minecraft itch. I've been tempted to launch a new and separate gaming channel dedicated to Minecraft, but I fall into the trap of being a yes man where I get a good idea and try it even though I don't have time. or if I'm presented with an opportunity, like the Rusty Gears server, if you're following that, and I just don't have time to participate as much as I want to. So I need to be more realistic and more objectively conscious about the time that I have, and maybe not launch a Minecraft channel that I just don't have time for. Boop. Let's close that. So we'll stick with this. RollerCoaster Tycoon and Planet Coaster seem to do just fine. And Vintage Story, here's the funny thing. These videos, I say they're easier to produce. They are, but Vintage Story tends to be more evergreen because it's a rapidly growing, very popular game that's getting a lot of traction on YouTube, and it doesn't have a lot of competition yet. Most of the Vintage Story YouTubers are up and coming new YouTubers. So it's not difficult to be successful at that. So basically, I release a Vintage Story video. It performs about the same as a RollerCoaster Tycoon video for the first few weeks, and then I forget about it. And then I look back at the two videos side by side 6 months later, and the Vintage Story video has like 2 or 3 times the views that the RollerCoaster Tycoon video has. So it's that evergreen is the term for, oh yes, drinks. Evergreen is the term we use in the YouTube world to talk about a video that stays relevant longer and keeps getting views. Boop. Now we have our drinks. We're going to need benches as well. Let me see. Aha! Benches. Let's place those over by where the food is. So yeah, there's a glimpse into the life of a YouTuber who does it not just for fun, though it is for fun, but also because I'm trying to put food on the table for my amazing and gorgeous wife, and for our soon-to-be amazing baby. So, there's part of the reason that I may not always produce the content that you necessarily want, which I apologize for. I'm doing my best over here, doing my best. Then we're going to want some garbage cans, now that we have food and such. Uh-oh. Do I not have it? Oh. Where are you? No, that's not the right button. I think it's responding to it? Okay. Well, let's hire one more handyman because we have more guests now that I've built more rides. And where was I? Oh yeah, here we go. So yeah, although I think I might... Preaching to the choir is the wrong word. I might be preaching to the choir? No, how do I say that? I'm preaching to the wrong group of people? I don't know. I assume there's not very much overlap between people who watch my Vintage Story videos versus people who watch my RollerCoaster Tycoon videos. So talking about it here may not mean much because the people it applies to aren't here watching. But I guess there's a glimpse into the life of or into the situation going on here. Yeah. You might see in my comments if you go look down below, a lot of people are like, so when's your next Vintage Story video? And I'm like, I don't know. I want to, I just don't have time. I'm sorry. And I do want to. I really want to. I just don't have time. Not at the moment anyway. As much as I want to. Let's advertise one of these roller coasters, and I am now broke. Let's take out a loan. How much can I take out? 20,000 is the limit. I have been informed that my interest rate is a lot lower than I thought it was originally, so let's go crazy with a roller coaster. Because interest payments are no big deal here. Let's see. Let's put this all the way up here. Oh yeah, I get the ghost train because this is OpenRCT2. That's one difference between this game and vanilla, is we can test and see how it will perform before opening or before testing it. Let's see, we started at 40, now we're at 120. That's what is that, an 80-foot climb? Yeah, I think that's an 80-foot climb, if my math be mathin'. And as a mining scenario, I think going underground would be cool. Now we have to drop this down again, which is very expensive. And this one. Oh, that's so cool. If I can make this work, oh baby, that is cool. Right up, tangling with the green drop coaster. Sick. Wait, why'd I close that? I still need that. Pfft, what am I doing? So we started at 120 feet. So going up to 65 feet might be a bit much for lateral G-forces, but we're going to do our best and hope for the best. Because that's all we can do, is the best. Our best, rather. Why don't I get helixes? No, I forgot that the classic wooden roller coaster doesn't get helixes. No. I like helixes, though. They're nifty. It's in the way. Ow. Frickin' mineshaft. Get out of my way. Oh, hey, that's actually not bad. And what? And I was worried for nothing. Alright. So we will dive under ourselves and try. Let me see. See-through sports. Alexa, add pulled pork. That's a reference to a funny, I think it was a TikTok, a parrot that really liked saying that for some reason, and as a result, some poor bloke's shopping list on Amazon had like 20 pulled pork on it. You know, I think if we go underground too many times, it actually penalizes our stats. Let me not get too carried away here. Not bother. Can I put a photo section here? Nope. Fine, we'll go this way. That doesn't work. Okay, well, in that case, return this to the way it was. Also, I made pulled pork for myself and my beautiful wife last night. It was good. We made way too much of it, actually. I have a lot of leftovers. Leftovers are good, because you can take it to lunch with you. Hey, bring my supports back. You know, this is probably sufficient. Let me bring this back to the station. Somehow. Oh, that's where that comes out. Let's not do that. But let's go under this. And somehow we have to connect with the station. I have a feeling that we are going to have no choice but to wait a minute. Maybe we can do this. Can I rollify? Yeah. Oh, baby. Now I probably can't do this, though, can I? I didn't think so. Which is a shame, because it would have been cool. Whoops. Flatten out. I wonder, though, if we could link this if we go steep. So, first of all, remove that. That's not going to work. Not crap. Okay. No. Skibbity! I mean, let me do what I want. Or I just don't go quite so tall and we're gonna flatten this. We're gonna flatify it. Like a platypus. That's not a word. Platypus is a word, but the word doesn't make any sense. How does this line up? We want it to go there, so bigger? Hey! I think we got it sorted. Beautiful. Which means we can put our brakes here. And I just realized we don't have a photo section anywhere. Oh no. Photo section would have been nice. Oh well. This is a beginner scenario and I fully expect that we should be just fine without it. So, we have our brakes there to hopefully prevent any massive collisions. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. Entrance and exit. Right here and here. I kind of forgot the whole reason I brought up the conversation about moving. I brought that up to say, basically, that hopefully... Well, first of all, there might be a reduction in content for just about a week or two while we're getting settled in, and it's going to be a busy time. Once that's sorted out, I should, in theory, have more time for more content, I hope. So that's the reason for bringing that up. Let's change the lift speed to 5 miles per hour. Yeah. And I wonder if I could swap these out and put a photo section. Well, first of all, no. Put a photo section here. Oh yeah, there we go. Nice. And we may have more ejector or more severe airtime doing that. So, and we get the photo section we wanted. This is the first and only Woody in this park, so we can charge the full price. At least what I expect it to be worth. I might be able to turn it up, actually, if the stats are high enough. I don't think the laterals will be too severe, and going underground will definitely buff the stats if it doesn't penalize them. I hope it doesn't penalize them, that would suck. But anyway, let's turn that down and turn everything off. And except for this, of course. Vertical G's look good. Lateral G's, yikes, that was a bit much. Well, I think we're okay, I hope. Anyway. Woohoo! Woohoo! It's actually not a very long roller coaster, is it? But this is a tiny park, so that's fine. Don't want to go too overboard with this. And stats. Show me what you got. Oh, wow. Very nice. With that, I think it is appropriate to charge a whopping $15. And I think I want this to be consistent with the warm color theme of this mining town of yellow. Yellow fellow. Hello, yellow fellow. How do I connect this with the main path? There is no main path over here, is there? You see? Go away. Stop it. See underground. See through rides. See through peeps. How do I see through people? Invisible guests. Oh, okay. And why is this randomly paved? It's so random. Anyway, so if I do this now, I said see-through. I need to somehow connect the, I don't know. Let's make this path go over here. Bring rides back. I want to connect this somehow. So let me go this way. No, my supports. Don't ruin my supports. So this will be where we connect everything. Now I just have to dive underground. That's not going to work. Hey, it worked. It's all connected up. But I do need to delete this last bit here. Yes, delete that. And now, the path's all connected up. And I'll hopefully be able to reach across and connect everything. Let me see. Oh, why is the exit in the way? I thought exits were too tall. Why is, no. Okay, fine. No, don't fall. Come back, goober. I wonder if I do sacrifice that, the support, which is tragic, because I didn't want to do that, but sometimes sacrifices must, no, I'm screwed either way. I see how it is. No, don't fall. Come back, no. Why can't I pick him up? Huh? Well, I guess you're just permanently stuck now, eh? That's your lot in life. Delete this. Delete this silly. I might be able to lead him back to the path, possibly. If I just, finagle it just right. Or, I have too many windows open. Everyone, move it! I can't fix, oh. I'm confused. Why can't... Oh, well now I can pick on... Huh? Maybe he was outside of the borders of the park. I keep seeing this little... This looks like a person. Almost like a peep leaning back, but I don't think it is. Anyway, so... It looks like either way I can't do what I wanted to, so I have to find another way to connect the path up, which is annoying. Maybe I should build from the exit itself. See through rides. No, not see. I want to see the exit though. Okay, see through supports. Did I block myself in like a freaking idiot? Well, call me Napoleon Dynamite. Freaking idiot. Okay. In that case, we will move this exit over to, I don't know, somewhere. have a feeling we boxed ourselves in a bad way. Now let's try it. Can I successfully finagle this? Go away. Well, now I have to test it again. So yeah, test. See-through supports. And this is where we will now dive underground. It's funny to me that this is considered a beginner scenario when editing the landscape like this is really tricky. Not easy stuff. Not for a noob anyway. Height mark on paths. So this is... Okay, hide baseline. I can't see. Where's my path? Okay, so this is 20 feet. And the path we're trying to connect to is -10. So I have to go down 2 more to link with it. Raise our lower land first. Huh. Let me just go to the proper height first, and then reach a... Oh, no. Frickin' landscape. Well, how is this? Okay. Footpath in the way, huh? Oh! I see what the problem is. This isn't even low enough. Huh. Well, that's interesting. So we'll have to go wider, I think. So now this is 10 feet. Hey! Now it's connected. Yes! Now I just have to figure out how to connect the entrance up. So let me grab this again. And where were we? Will this work if I do it here? Nope. Okay, I'll just messed up my landscape for nothing. But it's okay. No one needs to know. It will be invisible. Just like my feelings in society. Just kidding. Just kidding. If I have to make this a long snaking path, then maybe I shouldn't have it do this zigzag thing, because that just makes it too long. So let's go straight out. And... Here's an idea. We can't go over this, but we can go under it. So let me grab this. First of all, we will make a no entry sign to stop guests from getting lost down there. So, no entry. No people allowed. Okay, then we'll remove that when it's ready. No! Delete that. Close. Huh? Train in the way? Oh. My dreams and aspirations dashed to pieces. Every time. Just like always. Okay, I'm gonna stop being weird and goofy. Can I go this way? Hey, I think we have the solution before us. Ha-ho! Now it will link up. Ta-da! Now with these glorious stats and these glorious prices, we shall open and become rich. Anyway, nice. Now, who's complaining about queue lines? Is that for the train? How many trains do we have? Just one. Can I change these? Well, it's not waiting for a full load or anything, so what's the deal? Maybe it's because it's going up and down hill, which makes it really, really slow. So everybody out. Oh, there's one train? Well, of course. Anyway, give me more trains. Give me 4 trains. 1 per station, and 1 on each track. Between stations, because, well, they spend so much time on the track, I assume. Let me see. Hide. Or, no, not that. Hide base land. Hide vertical faces. Can I see make the paths invisible? See-through guests. Yeah, there's hills. So the miniature railway really struggles with hills. And it zigzags around a lot, unnecessarily. So yeah, hopefully with this it'll actually work out. But uh-oh. Turn that back on, please. Yeah, there we go. Because if all the trains dispense at once, then they'll all be trapped on one side of the track. But by making them wait, we might actually have a more even distribution. So turn everything back on. Let me see what we have. What are we researching? Oh, we have a ghost train. Hey! Notorious for dumping its passengers off and exploding. Because it's stupid like that. So as far as roller coasters, we have enough for now. What we really need is more flat rides. So I think let's turn off transport rides, turn off roller coasters. We have a drink stall, so we don't need this anymore. Water rides, we have the log flume, that's all we really need. So yeah, gentle rides and thrill rides, we'll leave those on at full power, maximum funding for research. And in the meantime, let's make a custom ghost train, which we will desperately try to prevent from dumping its passengers off. Hey, steel wand mouse, yay! Where am I gonna build this? Let's build it right over here. So the first thing it does is go underground. Or actually, no. Let me flatten this. There we go. Custom design. Why is there a path there? Did I do that? Am I, as Napoleon Dynamite says, a frickin' idiot? I might be. Spinning tunnel of death, which is probably very disorienting. I just don't understand this ride. It's so weird. Oh, let me actually save that spot for a flat ride. So let's turn. It's so funny because when you drop, you pick up actual speed and may fly off the track and crash. So this ride doesn't fly off the track vertically. It falls off the track when it takes turns too fast. If I'm not mixing it up with another ride. I'm pretty sure it's this ride. I could be wrong. But yes, I'm pretty sure this ride has some issues, which is very annoying. But we will do our best to make this work. Oh, this is actually the height we want. But nope, we're going to do this. There is a stat penalty if this is too short, so we want to make it long enough to accrue the stats we want. What do you mean? No, it's not. Oh, okay, fine. I see how it is. Spinning tunnel of death. Oh no! It's too high for supports! What if I go down? Still too high. Well, that's a problem. That's a big problem. That means I have to have a change of heart and a change of plans. Let's go down 20 feet. And we will now turn into the landscape. And flatten this. Underground spinning tunnel. 2 underground spinning tunnels. Here we go. Now we will be under this segment. Very nice. Station platform. Now I might try to build something around this, or I'll just leave it open to the air and let the tunnels in the ground itself be the coolness factor. I don't know. Put an entrance there, exit there. We'll have to remove this bit of land, or prop it up. I don't know. But first, turn this off. We have 20 cars? Nice. 20 cars to flex in all the people who don't own any cars. Because I'm a rich and ruthless capitalist who likes to flex my Ferraris in the faces of those who deserve them more than I do. What am I talking about? I don't own Ferraris. I wish I owned Ferraris. Actually, the car I'd really like to have would be like a Toyota Tundra. That'd be cool. I like Toyotas, Tundras. Although a friend of mine said that they were That's the car that a lady goes to Costco with. I'm like, what do you mean? I like Tundras. Let me see. Grab this, and go down, 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 and oh, should have seen that coming. And here it goes. Bro, are you serious? Anyway. Let's just let them all crash. Let it all crash and burn. Delete that. And flatten this bit of path. Not path. Dirt. Flatten this dirt. And where did my queue line go? I lost track of it. Yeah, let's let the rest of these crash because that's hilarious. Paths. Oh, here we are. Let's get height marks on paths. This is... I can't see. Negative... No, that's 15 feet? Oh, I see what the problem is. I never should have gone down as much. So... You raise me up. You raise me up. Hey! It worked out. Why did this stop dispensing? You should send them to crash, because it's hilarious. What? Oh. Okay. Let's fix this by removing this segment here. Yes. Go like this, and drop down like this. And have some, we could either make this a wide turn, or add brakes. Now connect it. So now it shouldn't crash, although it's frustrating now as guests may be reluctant to ride it because they're going to say that it's not safe. And it should be safe. I believe it's safe. I hope it's safe. 12 weeks. We'll advertise our new glorious wooden roller coaster. And now I'm broke. Almost. Uh-oh. This is a potential problem spot right here. I wonder if I can fix it, actually. Let me change what I did. Instead of putting a hill there, reduce the risk factor. Yerg. And incorporate another spinning tunnel of destiny and fortune. Sussy Bakazamokus. Skibbity brisket. Okay, while we wait for that to test, let's get our benches situated. More garbage cans. And maybe hire another janitor because I don't think we have enough to keep up with the demand that we see. We see a lot of litter and garbage, which is bad. So, why are y'all orange? Well, no, that's actually great because it's fall, and orange is a fall color. Speaking of which, do I have any trees that could show those fall colors? Not really. I think that's as close as we're going to get, but whatever. Boop. These trees are now out of place because they don't match anything. Oh yeah, look at this thing go. $58,000 per hour. Holy smoke, that's a lot. And this crashed. Why did this crash? Bro, why are you like this? Why must you do this to me? Why must you be like this? Anyway, let's just fix it. Let's go brakes. Whiplash. Well, for that to work, we'd have to remove gosh darn it. Okay. These are hard to design, I swear. They're so annoying. Or what I should do. Wait, they were crashing right here. What do you... Oh, that's so dumb. So put the brakes back. Maybe I'll just rethink this whole segment. Let's go. Brakes. Oh yeah, a wider turn will fix it. No crashing allowed. These are so goofy. Nothing's holding down the trains to the track. And for whatever reason, the sound was locked to that one ride. That's weird. Huh. Okay, well, how are the flat rides doing? No one's riding this? Okay, probably because I was a ruthless, greedy capitalist who couldn't be bothered to watch my prices. Hey! Vomit inducer. I'm in motion simulator. Cool. Where shall I place it? Should I try to expand out here? It may not be necessary. This park seems pretty successful without it. Let's go thrill riders so we can charge more. If this was a pay at the gate park, it wouldn't matter so much. But since I opted to have this be a, pay for ride park, stats matter more. Because they directly affect how much we can charge. Okay. I never named this. Let's call this the, Abandoned mineshaft. Is mineshaft one word? I have no idea, but for today it's 2. Coal train has broken down. Well, that's not good. Where's our mechanic? You don't have a designated area, do you? Oh, good. But we have enough rides, I should hire another one to cover them all, especially since I have the default inspection interval set to 10 minutes. Is that true for all the rides that came with the park? Well, now it is. Because I assume these both are 10 minutes. Yep, the first one was and this one was. Oh, I could refurbish. Nah, unnecessary. Turn the loan down because we're paying interest and I don't like it. Is this working now? Heh, these two are riding bumper to bumper. Good to see, good to see. And the stats are pretty nice. So we will charge $3 for the spooky train. We'll call it Haunted Mineshaft. Or no, Haunted Diamond Mine. And I wish I had diamonds in my scenery, but I'm afraid I don't. Oh well, we can decorate this with walls. We have walls? Yeah, we have walls. So some parts of this will be furnished, other parts will be open to the air. Huh, that's weird. Hey, I forgot I could do that. Well, yeah, we'll leave it different. I mean, what I could do is have this be, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh boy. That came out of nowhere. What the heck? Anyway, I was gonna say, we could just make it a match. But where's the fun in that? Well, actually, let me see. Can I change the color? No, it's just this. Wood. Red wood versus black wood. But I could make it black. Yeah, let's make all this black so it matches. Except it doesn't match at all. It's gray. Hey! Huh. It's slightly off. That's so irritating. Oh well. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. So, give me this thing. And we will now cap this off. Yo. Yowza. That'll do it. Now we can grab this. I can't see what I'm doing. Oh yeah, this slope is going to mess everything up. So if I try to cover this... Huh. Interesting. Oh, I think it's covered. Okay. So, well, it's sort of covered. Unless, here's an idea. Here's an idea. Ho-ho. A solution. Now we'll have a separate roof elevated up here. No, no, no. Right on top. Yeah. Now it kind of looks enclosed. That's neat. I like it. And I think we should put a door on that hillside there. So we'll grab this. Make it the same brown shade. This is a reddish brown. So let me see if I have that color. Is it? Is it this? Why won't it let me do it? Okay, I think it is that color. Huh. I don't think it'll let me do it. Oh well. But what I can do is extend it to there. Like this. Watch. Now I'll grab this. Ha ha ha. I'm a genius. Nifty. Oh wait, we have roofs that are closed? Oh, pretty sure RollerCoaster Tycoon 2 doesn't have those. Give these back, please. I would like to have one that is actually sealed shut. Closed to the outside air. Nifty thrifty, I say. And for some reason, these ones don't line up. Let me grab this, switch to this, hit Control, which makes them all stick to the same height. Beautiful. Now, I can close this one off. Well, let me do this. Do I want this to have a, what is this called, a hip roof? Where it closes off like that? No, 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 come here. Whatever. It's cool, and I like it, but it's not my original plan. We have 865 guests, so we are more than halfway to our objective, which is to have 1,300 guests. But to do that, we need to have more rides in this park. So we've built the ghost train, the Ferris wheel, not the car ride. The car ride doesn't follow the tracks, so it would probably be easier to design. But I want to do something else first. We have the steel wild mouse to play with, which is very flexible and easy to build because it's so compact. And, well, this flat space up here, I feel like we should save this for flat rides. There we go. We can even do stuff like this. Hey, hey, hey! Get flattened. So because roller coasters are more flexible, I like to save them for rough areas. Save myself the trouble of trying to fix them. So we'll put this here. Up we go. And it looks like we do get these wide turns. So we went from 100 to 90. Is that going to work? I have a feeling it won't. Because these lose momentum quick. Whee! Oh, it actually worked. Look at that. Well, when it has guests on it, it will, in theory, hopefully work. Can I buy land? Because I'd like to have this be... I cannot buy land anywhere. Crap. Well, in that case... Oh. No. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. We're gonna go this way. See how you like that? Turn around. Go over the drop, which will add a dimension of fun to this. I always call this the switchback section. We're going to make it a little more interesting by having a random drop in the middle of it. A small drop right in the middle of things. So now we're at the height to get back to the station. We should, in theory, have enough momentum to navigate this area, especially if I... Yikes, that doesn't work. Nope, we stalled. So we're pushing it. So let's try to work our way back to the station. If we can. I was afraid of that. Ta-da! Beautiful. Just what we always wanted. I'm gonna stop being goofy. And how many trains do we get? 2? Oh, I forgot. This one isn't one of those rides where the number of cars is determined by, whoops, my tree. It's not determined by the length of the track, but by the length of the station itself. That was my mistake. So how do I connect to this? Oh, there we go. Okay, so that should be good, I hope. Let's go entrance right by the front so we don't waste any time with guests trying to get on. Oh, I've made a mistake. I've made a serious mistake. That's okay. Well, no, it's not okay. I thought I could... Oh. Gosh darn it. Do I have to push the hill forward? I think I have to push the hill forward. That's annoying. So, basically the problem is, unless I reverse these, if I put the entrance... Yeah, okay. And, this is my corridor. This space right here is where I would try to build my path. But if the exit is here and the entrance is here, once I put the path here... Queue line. Now my exit is trapped, unless I go on a long detour, which we don't want. We don't want guests to get lost. So that's annoying. So delete this, delete those, and we are going to push this station forward, I think, by doing this. One more tile, which also means one more person riding it. Oh, wow. We actually got a little more vertical height on this, which means we might actually have a better roller coaster overall. Interesting enough. Whoops. Except I could have designed this better. Ugh. Crud. No, no, no. So if I want to make this work, yeah, so huge drop. That's 120 to 110. That should work out. This now takes up a lot more space. Now we're at 95 feet. But if I do that, then it's too much negative vertical G-force? Maybe? I don't know. Let's figure something out. Maybe if I grab this. Yeah, I could have designed that better. No, not that piece. This also gives us more power, so we're not less likely to stall. Unless we have too much power going into the switchback area, because what is this, 65 feet? That's half the elevation of this. We're gonna have we're gonna have whiplash so hard. So maybe I should dance around a little bit before I reconnect to this, kind of drink up some of that inertia, so we don't have any problems. Oh crap! Come here. Hey, nifty. Nifty as a thrifty named Jiffy Spiffy. Well, that's not what I want to do, because that looks goofy. Like your mom. And that looks goofy. I should have thought this through. Oh, I know. We will go up like this. 120 to 80 to... No, that's not going to work. But is this going to work? What am I doing? I could have known this whole time. Let's speed up. Let's see how this performs. Oh, that's actually not bad. I was worried for nothing, I think. Methinks. I missed. Crap. No. That'll work. I think. I hope. I pray. So, first of all, oh, forgot. Now we have our proper entrance and exit locations. Now they match the corridor, and we're not going to box ourselves in. Turn this up and fire away. And we'll hope and pray, that rhymes, that we don't have any issues. Skibbity. Beautiful. Alright, car 1, let's follow it. See what we got. What's the damage? Follow our lateral G's. Woohoo! Actually, no. I want to make a slight adjustment here, because we have a wasted straight spot there. Oh yes, perfect. Slightly bigger hill and no redundant straight pieces except where we want them to be straight for artistic reasons. Actually, can I make these all hilly? Or would that make the intensity too much? Does that look out of place? That might look out of place. Oh well! It adds to the stat. I lost my voice. Adds to the stats, I think. I gotta drink water. Oh. Alright, here we go. Car 1. No, car 1. Car 1! Follow this in main view. Whoops. Let's watch our stats. Or our G-forces, I mean. Woo! Woohoo! Woo! Yeah. Now we just coast back to the station. Beautiful. Lovely. Alrighty. Now we will see. Turn that down. Or actually turn it off. Turn it all together. Hey, not too shabby. We could charge a whopping 15 bucks for it. Right off the bat. Now open. Will guests pay for it? Guests are broke, so they're not paying for it. Oh man. Surely somebody has money. See how that guy reacted? Thoughts? Too intense for me, too intense. I can't afford it. Not surprising. Everyone's already spent all their money. There we go, some takers. Give me all of your money. Let no one have any remnant of cash in their pocket. And let me advertise this park again. We have almost 1,000 guests. Once we get our ad campaigns going, we will have 1,000. Let's go, Steel Wild Mouse 1 for 12 weeks. Let's go free food and drink. Let's go free ice cream for 12 weeks. The park's already free, so this is hilarious. Free rides on the train. And free entry to the park. Boom, 1,000 guests. Let's go. So now we have all of the ad campaigns running, which will hopefully elevate our guest count, bring more money into the park, which is a beautiful thing. This ride is still churning out $50,000 an hour. That's insane. Let's go. Let's freaking go. All right. I just remembered I gotta check Google Maps real quick. I'm touring an apartment up north that I have to look at. Okay, I have time. I knew I probably wouldn't have time to record this video, so I figured I'd record half of it. Hit the road for an hour north, probably 2 hours to come back because of traffic, and then finish recording when I get home. Oh, and we're gonna want some benches over here. I forgot, this is a new path. And these guests are kind of queasy stomachs. Cool. Do we have anything new that I've... Yes, we have all kinds of new stuff. Ho ho ho. There, I made escape hatch so I can take credit. I forgot I did that. Custom one, which looks weird. Max intensity is the maximum stats. Custom escape hatch. Why does this one have, huh? The max intensity has worse stats than the ripoff of escape hatch. That's goofy. All right, that's weird, but it's okay. Ta-da! And I think we can charge $12 for this. Heck yeah, baby. So that's open. Let's get the ultimate vomit inducer 3000 in place. Let's push it a little bit closer. Did I build it backwards? Oh, I built it backwards. Oh, silly me. Here we go. Wonderful. Let's set this to B's Berserk mode, which is the ultimate vomit induction system. Not that. Close that. No. Ugh. Give me the path. Make this red. Ta-da! And this can also charge an exorbitant price. Can I get away with 12 or is that too much? Thoughts? Good value. Oh. Yeah, so 12 is too much. The people who already got in line are now going out. Maybe $8. Anybody? Yes. Perfect. $8 for a flat ride. Let's freaking go. But it won't last long. We'll have to change it soon. So that's all of our thrill rides, except for the go-karts, which require more space. So I might wait to do that. Mini helicopters? No. Tracked rides are annoying because they take up so much space and they take time to build. Anyway, let's turn a loan down. Since we're earning so much money. Yeah, this park is coming together beautifully. I'm happy. What else can we do today? We have all of these built, so we don't need any more of those. The mini helicopters is coming on the 12th. That's in 7 days. I think I need to grab one of these dudes. Come over here, my friend. You... Why can't I pick him up? There we go. You have some messes to clean, sir. We're going to want some of these benches by the exit of the launch freefall tube. And I think some scenery is in order, because we're not going to fit another ride there, but we can definitely fit this guy there. No, not in the air. Bad idea. There we go. Ground level. Oh, baby. Just bits of junk here and there just add a lot to the atmosphere. Junk. Literal junk. Okay, so yeah, this park is coming together so well. We have 1,000 guests, we are almost done with our objective, and it's not even the end of year one. It's barely halfway. Oh wait, no, I lost track of time. It's almost halfway through year two. I'm an idiot. Oh yeah, we've been recording for an hour. Goodness, I lost track of time. I'm having too much fun. Yeah, for some reason I thought it was still year one. Totally not, but yeah, we're doing great. Almost halfway through year two. Well, not even almost, it's the second month of year two. We're at the very beginning of year two. We have 1,000 guests out of the 1,300 that we need to win. Let's turn our loan down. Lots of time left on the ad campaigns, so we are in a good place. Oh yes, we have the minicopters. Hopefully we'll get something better. In the meantime, I think the splash mine would be so cool, but it doesn't come with any of its scenery. Hey! It's probably because it doesn't have the dinosaur scenery. You know what? I wonder... I don't remember if dinosaur scenery is in RollerCoaster Tycoon 1, but if it is, then maybe we can unlock it. Uh-oh. Something's not good. Oh no! They're all backed up! No! Everybody off. No, not the coal train! Gosh darn it, I closed the wrong thing. Everybody off. It looks like we ran into a problem. Looks like these tiles, not tiles, these spots need to have that. And so do these spots. Just to be safe. In fact, I think what I'll do is remove these There we go. A little bit of power to go through that last segment. Well, that's annoying. I wonder how long that was stuck before I noticed. Gah. It is time for a custom log flume to be built and to generate all kinds of many. Question is where? Where am I going to do it? I really don't have room for much. This doesn't have a very tall support limit, does it? Oh, it's tall enough. Okay, never mind. Let's put it, somewhere the guests will be able to reach it is a prerequisite. Perhaps over here-ish. And I've received some feedback on how, feedback on how I designed these. And most actual log flumes in real life, the way they kind of are designed, is they have kind of just a gradual meandering layout with little drops here and there just to keep it going. With lots of scenery and decorations, it's just fun, just relaxing, and then a climactic drop at the very end. So we're going to gradually drop in elevation until we pop out over here, and then have a big hill, big drop, and then sploosh, and then back to the station. We'll put the photo section at the end, why not? So now we're approaching the place where we need to pop out, but I don't want to do that. Let's actually turn around. Meander about a little bit. Left, right. Not that we can even see it. What's the point? But anyway. And it's going to rain, which means it's payday. Because if we charge exorbitant fees for our umbrellas, guests will pay it. Because they're so desperate to get out of the rain, they will pay anything. So, let's take advantage of our desperate, dripping, sopping wet guests and rip them off in classic RollerCoaster Tycoon fashion. Boom. And change the price of those umbrellas to blue. Heck yes. And back to designing this. We're almost down to ground level. Oh, that's the edge of the park. Okay. So now we're at the edge. Maybe this is where we should start climbing out of the mountainside. Well, actually, I don't like what I did. Let's keep that going like so. Drop this one down. There we go. So now we're level with the station itself. How am I going to make this work? Should we have a double splash? Double splash sounds cool. So let's have the ending segment right over the station so it splashes everybody below. Splashes everybody that's in line. Except that's not going to work because that's where the entrance goes. And the entrance is too tall. See? So I think instead what we're going to do... make this go one tile over. Photo section. Big splash. Uh-oh. Well, how is this going to work out? Oh yeah, I think my original plan was to actually make this go into the hillside. Can I do that? Let me see. Oh, looks like it. How about that? So if I raise this up... Turn around. Raise that one up. That's not quite lined up. But it will be if I... Wait, no, that wouldn't work. Never mind. So, undo this. We're going to, well, first of all, drop this down. Well, actually, no. Maybe. S-bend right. No, left. I keep forgetting I'm going backwards. Oh, I forgot I can't do that. Well, I'm a goof. I'm a goofy goober. I'm a goof. But I can dive here. Now this will work. Yes. So now we have a proper log flume, even though most of it's hiding underground. We have the entrance and exit, which is all we need to see. Let's change the colors. This is kind of plain and boring. Let's go solid red on the outside. The supports can be black, I think? Yeah. And the boats? Whoops, not black. The boats can be a deep violet, maybe? Deep green? I don't know about the boats. Let's try this violet color. Why not? Give me this. Make it blue. No! Not there. Okay. Now where and how... Maybe we should start with the exit. Where and how am I going to rejoin this with the main path? Probably here. No, come back. I didn't mean to do that. Crap. Now give me this. Go up. And reconnect. Perfect. Now I think with the entrance I can just do something similar. That's kind of cool. I dig it. Nice. Now is this testing? Hold on a minute. Turn this down to like 5 seconds or something. Dispense those boats. And while we do, turn down the loan. Let's change the style. Let's go with water style. Which is kind of mysterious, except it's closed. I forgot. Fast forward. Can we get our stats, please? Where's boat 1? Oh, there it is. It's way in there. Well, if we're going to have that big of a holdup, maybe we should extend this to... Actually, how many boats do I have? 32? Maybe I could get more than that. We'll experiment with that in a second. Big splash. Double big splash. Wonderland theming. Cool. Hey. Nifty. Anyway, we now have our stats. And with that, I forgot what I was going to do with that. I needed it for something. $12. Was I going to open it? I forgot what I was going to do with it. I needed the stats first, though. I just did a total brain fart. I totally forgot what I was about to do. Or maybe it was, whatever. If I think of it, I'll come back and fix it. The music. Let's go. This is still relevant, still churning out a profit, which is a good sign. I never opened this. What's wrong with me? I forgot. Missing out on potential revenue that I could have been earning this whole time. Oh, look at that. We have the requisite guests to win. I just wasn't paying attention. Fantabulous. This roller coaster is still churning out oodles of cash. Let's freaking go. Oh, yes. And these roller coasters are also churning out oodles of... Never mind. Hey. 0 per hour, but there's people on it. Did I make it? Oh. Oh. I never started charging for it. How could I do that to myself? I've been missing out this whole time. Well, I guess it makes sense this is an easy scenario, or else I would have been cooked. Chat, am I cooked? I'm probably cooked. Not because I'm losing, but because I'm a total moron. Oh, bother. Hey, more Wonderland theming. How is our science doing? She blinded me with science. Well, maybe I should build another one of the ho-ho. Haunted house. Wonderful. Let me zoom out, thanks. We'll put that way over on this corner. Maybe bring our path down to the ground. Holy jeez! What happened? I think we need a new handyman, and I think it needs to be assigned right here. That is bad! Oh my gosh! Well, we have vandals on the loose by the look of it. We'll assign him to cover the wild mouse too. Why not? Let me make this easier on myself. Are these connected? I think they are. Oh, good. We will give him this whole area because this is where we will have more flat rides. This is his zone. Just not in the queue lines, I hope. Wonderful. Let's fix those benches, which are in terrible shape. Or rather, highlight path issues. The vandal went on a rampage. Good golly. Fix that, and fix that. Perfect. Hey, turn that off. With that, I think we can drop this boardwalk down to ground level. So let's do that here. Connect there. Make that yeller. And it's all yellow. Look at the stars. See how they shine for you. I'm gonna get copyrighted. Actually, I don't think I can charge it much. Let's go 150. That's about as much as I dare get away with. Abstract theming? Like I want that. No, I want a dinosaur theming. And I wanted it so I could decorate this with those fancy walls. Maybe I just can't do that. Well, phooey. Look at this log flume reeling in the cash. Well, it's not reeling in anything because most of these boats are empty. They have to return to the station first. July 4th, Independence Day! Let's go! Yes, let's celebrate with flower. Oh, it's July 5th. Well, forget it. We don't like flowers anyway. Do we have any old rides that have the wrong stations? I don't think so. I think we're fine. Okay. Let me check the clock, see if I need to leave. My tour is at 2:30. If I leave now, I will arrive at 1:30. So I have about an hour. Except I probably want to go shower and fix my face before I head out. Because I'm recording this in my underwear. Just kidding, I have sweats on. I have sweats on. So not quite my underwear. Pretty close though. July 9th, that's in a couple days. I'm not patient. Give it to me. Give it to me. There we go. Now what are we researching? Something good, I hope. Oh, we're losing our guests. I forgot I need to restart these ad campaigns. So 12 weeks for you. 12 weeks for the... I keep forgetting how goofy that name is. 12 weeks for you. Close that. Free food or drink. Let's go free drinks. Free dronks. Half price entry to the park. Free rides on the Ferris wheel. Okay, let's do a quick inventory of our rides, make sure nothing is overpriced. Everything has riders, never mind. Except the twist one, but it was just loading guests. So yeah, we're doing good. We're solid. I think we should incorporate another food court somewhere, because the ones that we have are just not covering enough ground. So let's grab our boogers. Flatten this. Flatten that. Hangleburgles. Face the path that way. And drinks to go next to it. Wonderful. Prices are just where I want them. Perfect. We probably want more bathrooms too. So we will put one right here. What is it facing? Huh? There we go. Let's make them free. We're not hurting for cash. So we'll not send people home because they can't afford to pee. That's silly though. So yeah, this park is doing solid. We are well on our way to victory. Our total guest count has dropped below the winning number, but that's because I forgot to restart my ad campaigns. But that is a sign that maybe our soft guest cap isn't high enough to win. But that will change once I unlock, a thrill ride. Once we unlock more rides, and I build them, which will increase the soft guest cap and cause us to win. So yes, our loan is turned to 0, so we're paying nothing in interest. Swinging inverter ship. I couldn't be more pleased with that. Oh yeah, let me build go-karts while we wait. Slow the world down. The question is, where do I have room for this? Let's put it here. That's too tall, isn't it? Oh, crap. Alright. Let's try not to encroach on our spooky haunted ride. I love the new pieces we have available for this go-karts ride, because these, as you can probably tell, are not vanilla. Definitely not. Vanilla, you only have these tight pieces, but look how cool this track looks with the wider turns. Another reason to love OpenRCT2. Let's see, make those black. Black and yellow, nice. Randomize all. I shouldn't have done that. Now they're goofy. You know what, I dig it. Fall colors, nice. But before I can open it, we need to have an entrance and an exit. It close. It's payday. Entrance and exit, I said. Here we go. Not a very long track, or long station, so we won't have a whole lot of cars, but that's okay. We're just filling the space and building the soft guest cap bigger. What is going on? There we go. And with that, $5 a pop. And seeing as this track is pretty big and the station is short, we only have, what is this, 7 cars, 2 laps. Beautiful. Oh yes, we have unlocked our swinging inverter ship. Lovely. I think this might be the last thing we have room for. Yep, that's all we have room for, so entrance there, exit there. And there we go! The rest of this space will be filled in with scenery, I suppose. So, test, or rather open. Set this to $5. At least while it's new, we can charge that. And the colors are kind of blending with everything, so what if I make this a greenish color? I'll leave it at the yellow it was. Good enough. Make that a more electrifying red. Beautiful. What are we getting now? Unknown? Well, I think I'm going to turn everything back on. There's no more scenery to unlock, which means we don't get no dinos. Oh, tragic. Should we make this area kind of a funky wonderland of sorts? Might as well. We'll put these little pumpkin houses and stuff against the path itself. Or rather, let's make a chessboard. Delete you. Wonderful. And do I actually get all the pieces this time? I don't always get all the pieces. I think the white queen always, or no, the black queen goes on the right, white queen goes on the left. Which means that this is the correct orientation. Where's the king? Oh, I don't have a, never mind, I'm an idiot. I'm blind. I'm blind. I have a king. What am I saying? Get your religious counselors, aka bishops. And a rooks. Now for the black side. Black king. Black bishops. Black knights. Black rooks. Now we'll fill in all the pawns. I can't see. Oh, that's all. Okay. And we will have this. So white is already gone. And then make a powerful first move. Boom. Should I play chess against myself while we record? That'd be funny if I just play against myself absently as we go. Anyway, let's see. Let's get more theming and scenery and such. That doesn't fit. That fits though. Guests are complaining about the disgusting state of paths. I'm complaining about the disgusting state of paths. Where is this guy and what is he doing? You have a mess to clean, sir. Come and clean it. Our park rating is doing just fine though, so we should be okay. But we might be smart to hire more of these guys. Just to cover more ground. And maybe hire more of these guys too, because they're overworked. Okay. Yeah, go take care of those inspections, and then we have an extra one just to pick up the slack. Perfect. So yes. Let's double check. Are our rides overpriced? I don't think so. So I think that's it. Now we just have to beautify this place. In fact, if I leave it sped up, I might be able to finish before I have to leave. Let me see. Has traffic gotten worse? Traffic still looks good. I might be able to finish this before the end. We're halfway, a little over halfway through year 2, and it looks like we're about to have a thunderstorm. But I also know that I know many of you like it when I give these scenarios the attention they deserve, so maybe I won't speed it up. I'll just finish when I get home, whatever. It'll be fine. Can we have like some dead trees over here? Maybe not. We've got palm trees though. But this isn't a tropical area, it's a mine. It's dug up, so no. No, 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 no. I always think of this like Wild West stuff, but it's mine theming. It's just commonly used with Wild West. Because there's mines in the Wild West. Anyway, let's just decorate. Make this place look snazzy. Mushrooms of Destiny. Toadstools. I actually have licorice just like this. For people in the UK and other parts of the world, there's a grocery store called Winco that has a bulk section where instead of buying pre-packaged stuff, there's these big containers with little scoops. You scoop out what you want, dump it in a bag, write down on a little label the number or the code for the item, and then when you check out, the cashier weighs it and charges per pound. So it's kind of cool, because if you're in the mood for, like, let's say, dark chocolate coated salted caramel, you can literally just pull it out. Like just one if you want, or 3, put it in the bag. Although the dark chocolate coated salted caramel is actually really expensive. I grabbed 3 and it came out to $1.50. So that's about 50 cents each. But hey, high quality candy's not cheap, so whatever. But then the licorice was like $3 a pound, so I ended up spending 50 cents for this bag of it, so it was really nice. I think this place would look cool with a few lamps. Which, of course, is just more things to get broken by vandals, but hey, it's okay. And unfortunately, that's a breakdown. Ba-da-da! Yeah, well, yeah. This place is basically done. Ugh. I think the soft guest cap is probably high enough that we are set. Although I'll try to keep building as we go, just to be sure. The classic wooden twister coaster? Huh? I wonder, does this one have curved banked pieces? I just want to see. It does not. Okay. But does it have helixes? Oh, it does! Look at that! Well, that's a step up from this design. But it's counted as a separate roller coaster type, isn't it? Yep, it is. Oh well. Big deal. It's basically just the same roller coaster with a different kind of train, but I guess they're different enough in RollerCoaster Tycoon 1 that they're separated. But in RollerCoaster Tycoon 2, this would be the articulated wooden roller coaster, and this would be the regular wooden roller coaster. But they would be variations, or train variations, of the same type of coaster. Anyway, what are we researching? Unknown. Bring it. Show me. Give me the money. Show me the money. Water ride? I hope it's not like a boat hire, because literally, what would I do with that? This is my... Anyway, that would be lame. Maybe let me turn off water rides. I'm not interested in those. We already have a log flume, and that's all I really have room for. Because the splash boats take up more space, and I don't have space. Dinghy slide? Well, I guess that's not the end of the world. I'm just not a big fan. Anyway, I don't know what to do. I don't want to rebuild the stuff I've already built. Let's just, can I make little rocky bits? Rock. Just to make this place interesting. Rock spills, if you will. And what are all these notifications that just, oh, it's my ad campaigns wrapped up. Cool. Let's restart those. It is the end of year 2, so we're almost to the finish line. Look at that. Abandoned mineshaft. Wait, what ride is that? That's this one, right? Yes, it is. Okay, so advertise that for 12 weeks. Free entry to the park, which is already free, which is hilarious. Half price entry, food or drink. Let's go burgers. Let's be generous today. And free rides on the go-karts. Or no, how about the haunted house? Yes. Alright then. So yeah, this park has come together beautifully. It's pretty packed. I'm not sure what else I would do. I mean, I could try adding foliage, but the borders are already full of foliage, and I wouldn't put trees in a mine. That's just goofy. Do I have anything else I could put in here, though? Why is junk in the abstract theming? It does not belong there. It goes in here. Is it indexed weird? That's funny. Here's my everything tab. Oh, I know what I could do. Let me spruce up the woody. Let's make this match the supports. Yeah, let's spruce up the woody. Make it look a little more fleshed out. Just like so. This will also improve its look overall. Do I have smaller pieces? I don't think so. Yeah, that'll do the trick. Then we'll add some here. Some on the back end over here. Remove these trees, which are ruining my supports. And replace them with this. This will also buff the stats, which might allow us to justify our high price longer. Which will be helpful for generating revenue, of course. Better stats mean better price. Yebo. And what's in the way here? Why can't... Huh. Include those like this. That's cool. Let's do something similar here. Okay, well, not there. I can't do that there. Where else can I sneak supports in? Doesn't seem like anything else is really tall enough to warrant having supports. But what I can do is have little tower top things like this. Now if I hold control on these, I can move them to the other side. And now I can put a roof on it. Isn't that cool? Neato Cheeto. And we can put a scrolling sign on it. Like this guy. That's on the wrong side. People enter from this side. Now we can change the color of the text. Cool. Abandoned mineshaft. No, we don't want the name on it. Let's go. Hold on to your butts. Hold on to your butts. Let's put something like that at the top of the lift hill too. I don't know if I'm going to say the same thing though. Well, I feel like hold on to your butts is more fitting back here. So maybe I will put it over here and then change the one that's over there. Anyway. Let's go up. Is that lined up or is that a trick of the light? Or, nope, that's where we want it. Wonderful. Wonderful. Now, grab the sign again. Make the text black, please. I can't see. Where do I want this? There we go. Warning. Broken track. Yeah, that'll settle people. Settle people's minds. Can I make the text red, or will it be unreadable if I do that? Red? What about dark red? Warning. Broken track. How about damaged track? Well, that's too long. Forget it. That's a fun little feature. I like it. We could have a little support here. Let me see if I do this. Except I don't think I can put a roof. How? Well, here we go. We'll do this. How low can I put... Oh, I can do this. A little roof. So that's as low as that'll go. So the walls will want to go up to touch it. So delete that one. There we go. Beautiful. Now we just do this. And I can't see. Ain't that fun? Let's actually make it a different color. So it stands out. Oh baby, let's go. And then say, smile! If I can line this up anyway. Shift. Say cheese! That's your little warning that this is, you're about to get your photo taken. Without your consent, of course. Yeah. Say cheese! What have we unlocked recently? Souvenir stall. Ooh, I'm a fan of that. Here we go. Here we go. Raise it up. Make those umbrellas green because we already have red and blue, and set this to $3. Beautiful. What are we working on now? Mini suspended. Oh, what a waste! What a tragic waste of potential. Oh well, no biggie. Here's the dinghy slide. One of the worst rides in the game, honestly speaking. I can make a few duplicate rides, whatever. I just have to put them far enough away from each other that it's not obvious. Except I don't have room to put it anywhere. Do I? Yeah, I don't think I do. Trying to deal with the landscape would be too much effort. I could try to slip it over here. Maybe? But that would be a challenge that I don't want to deal with. I would be doing it just for the sake of doing it instead of because it's artistic or actually looks good. So nope, we're not doing it. But we are going to put a mine shaft there. Because why not? Yeah, I'm really happy with how this park turned out. It's basically finished and holy, what a mess. We need another handyman. assigned to this zone. Maybe a tighter zone. So let's turn off rides. Turn off supports. I can't read. Turn on supports. See through guests. See through scenery. See through vegetation. Now I can carefully select all the tiles I want this guy to work. There we go. Because this area seems to be a hub of trouble. Bubba hub of trouble. Alright, and that's that. So, hey, turn everything back on. Okay, highlight path issues. That's a lot of vandalism to fix. Anything else? Oh yeah, we got a bent lamp. It's like, bro, why'd you do that? Holy moly. Yeah, clean that up, please. What a mess. Now I'm fed up with the water music, so let's turn it off and play something different. Let's play something Wild West-ish. Well, maybe not Wild West style. Let's go with, what's it called? With ragtime style. Ragtime? Where is it? Here it is. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba! Oh, fun it is. Watch this. Flatten that. And that. Now this will fit. Or not. It's too... Never mind. I wish I had smaller ones of those. Oh, I know what to do. Let's have towers. Make them 4 tall. These will be silos. Maybe with the product that has been mined. And that means we need to raise this up just a smidge. Oh no, why did it disappear? Hey, put it back. That's annoying. Okay, now we can paint it. Now we gotta get the backside. Perfect. So a silo there. Let's get some other buildings just like that. Make this one white again. Where should I put it? Do I have a 4x4 space that I can build? I will if I flatten this. There we go. What do you mean curved wall on the way? I'm holding shift. I think this one a little taller, so 5 tall. And roofs. Okay. Now make this one maybe a shade of red. Those are fun colors. Cool. Nifty thrifty, I say to that. Are the only radial roofs this color with the kind of tannish, brownish top? Oh well. If I had gray, I might apply it there. These gray roofs. But whatever, no biggie. What else can I do to add fun to this place? This isn't mine, but I guess I could make planters. Why not? Let's make some planters. We will make planters with wooden bases, raised garden beds of sorts. Like this, a rich chocolatey brown color. Oh yes. And some delicious purple flowers. And these will be supported on the outside with... I'll take that. Is that too shallow? Let me see. Or I'll just remove the bases, whatever. chocolatey brown. How about white? Isn't that cute? Yeah, it's like a little planter. Where else could I stick one? Oh, I could put it here. Let's put it right there, which means control. There we go. Then we'll have a closed planter. Those tulips. White and red. Cute little planter. Okay. So we are in the very beginning of year 3, or the second month of year 3, so not very much time left. Let me check the clock again. I don't want to be late for my appointment. Yeah, I have a little time left still. If I fast forward... Nah, I should probably go shower and get ready to go. This has been a lot of fun. I will be back in just a second. For me, it's going to be probably about 4 hours before I get back to recording. But for you, you're just going to see a seamless transition. So, see you in a second. Well, this is awkward. So, I know it's been a while since you saw one of my videos, and it's funny that this explanation should be right in the middle of this video, or towards the end I should say rather, but the move that I was talking about and leading up to, we ran out of time, and from the very end of the last part of this recording to now, I've been going 100 miles an hour for about 2 weeks straight, or 1 week? I don't know. I've lost track of time. For a while. But now we are finally moved into our new apartment in a different part of town where I am closer to my workplace, so I don't have to drive so obscenely far every week, 4 days a week. So far, taking time away from being able to produce content here, and also taking time away from my poor amazing wife. So now I have time, hopefully, in theory, unless I start working additional shifts. We'll see about that. But anyway, let's see where we left off. We will win once we get to the end of year 3, which is this year. Look at that. Okay, so in my head I was thinking I thought I was like halfway through this recording, but it looks like I was closer to finishing than I thought I was. Let me take a quick stock of what we have. Abandoned mineshaft, 0 people? What do you mean? Maybe it's overpriced. Oh yeah, it's definitely overpriced. Okay, let's go $8. I know I'm really chopping the price there, but we're so close to winning. We're well on our way. We have a... Oh, nice. Pretty big park value. Actually, what was the objective? That was the wrong tab. What? No, not that. What was the objective? 1,300 guests by the end of year 3. Oh, yeah, we got that in the bag. All right. So this will start... Yeah, there we go. Accumulating guests. Anything else not have riders? Top spin? Well, of course it has no riders. It's too expensive. What else? Also, if the audio sounds a little bit different, that's because I am in a new recording space. The desk is in a new part of the room. Well, it's a new room altogether. It's a bigger room, which means it's harder to acoustically treat it. So I spent all of today building 3 new acoustic panels, or rather finishing them, because I actually started building them with my wife a few months ago. She was my amazing little helper. And then I never got around to finishing because what I had already wasn't as good as I wanted it to be, but it was good enough, and I got too lazy to go back to my old place to fix them, or my parents' place where the materials were. But now, well, since I'm farther away from them, I didn't want to leave them with all this crap in their garage, so I collected all my building materials, and I spent the day finishing construction of those panels. And now... they are stationed throughout this room, absorbing sound, doing their job. So hopefully, in theory, that means the audio will sound better? Or maybe you won't be able to tell, I don't know. But being a bigger room, individual panels have less positive effect relative to the size of the room, if that makes sense. So like a smaller room, there's less surface area to treat, so it's easier to treat it. But in a bigger room, it takes more panels to do the same work, if that makes sense. Put a bathroom there. So yeah, I had 3 rock wool acoustic... Well, I guess I don't know if they're rock wool specifically. I know they're mineral wool. It's kind of like praying mantises and insects. A praying mantis is an insect, but an insect isn't a praying mantis. That was a really weird way of saying that. Basically, rock wool is a kind of mineral wool that's supposedly superior in general, but not all mineral wool is rock wool. Rock wool's like the better version of a... Anyway, I have panels that I designed and built myself. Well, I shouldn't say I designed them so much as I watched tutorial videos and read articles to learn how they're made, and then just made it myself. My own version, if you will. It's basically, most residential construction, the walls are built with the studs of the walls are built 16 inches on center, which means every 16 inches there's a stud. Now that's not measured from the edge of studs, that's from the center of the studs. So as a result, a lot of insulation, like fiberglass insulation, rock wool insulation, etc., is sold 16 inches wide. So you can kind of jam it into those cavities to insulate your house and keep it warm, or keep it cool. So, but it also works incredibly well as a sound dampening panel. So if you go, you go on Amazon, you look for acoustic panels, you see a bunch of those cheap foam ones that really, they don't hardly do squat. If you actually do a bit of research, you'll learn that they're really not that effective. They reduce sound. I mean, they technically work. They reduce sound a tiny bit, but they only, for the most part, reduce the higher frequencies, and even those frequencies, they don't reduce it very well. And in addition to that, they are a royal pain to hang up. You're trying to save money, so you spend $20 on 20 or 15 cheap foam panels, but then you can't hang them up on anything because glue doesn't stick to them, tape doesn't stick to them, basically nothing sticks to them. So you can try to nail them to the walls, or you could try doing a spray adhesive so you get enough surface area that it barely adheres to cardboard cut out to the shape of the panel. But at that point, you're putting so much effort into hanging up the stupid things, you should have just paid more for a proper panel that actually works better. I actually have those. I made that mistake. They're all in the back of my car now because I don't want them anymore. I left them at my parents' house. I had to go yank them out of the ceiling, and I left a bunch of holes in the ceiling, and had to patch those with spackle, or that's the funny word for it. Basically, well, I'm getting a little distracted here. What am I saying? Basically, I got so sidetracked here. Where was I even? Oh no! I didn't mean to do that. Forget it. I'm getting so sidetracked. Basically, long story short, we have moved, and now that we're moved, in theory, I should be able to produce more content. I hope. And also, because this bedroom is bigger, I have spent today building lots of acoustic panels. Well, 3 acoustic panels, because that's what Anyway, I had 3, and I built 3 more, which means now I have 6 rock wool acoustic panels that are 16 inches wide by 4 feet tall. They work incredibly well. Let me close that. Is anything playing music in this park? I heard it earlier. Oh yeah, we got this thing over here. But anyway, so I've doubled the number of acoustic panels that I have, and the room is a bit bigger, so I don't know if that'll actually make much of a difference compared to the old place I used to record. I hope it does. And then I have all of my, I think it's polyurethane fiberboard something or other. There's another kind of acoustic panel you can buy on Amazon. It's not the proper ones made with fiberglass or rock wool. It's a happy medium, I guess? It's more effective than those goofy egg carton shaped foam panels. It's those, they're sold in squares, they're sold in hexagons, they're sold in rectangles. It's this dense fiberboard stuff, and they're very easy to hang up with something like command strips, but I have a bunch of those around my room, filling in the gaps between the bigger, more effective rock wool panels. So I'm hoping that this actually sounds alright. This is actually the very first time I have recorded in this space. I didn't even test the audio, I just hit record and went for it. So we'll see how this turns out. I hope it doesn't sound bad. But yes, so I just have to finish this scenario. It is June 2nd, year 3? Yes. So again, my apologies for being away so long. So it's so funny. I was looking for housing, my wife and I, and the place that we had in mind, we thought we liked it. It was supposedly big enough for us. Like, as I've announced before, we're expecting our first baby. We're expecting our first baby girl, and we obviously needed to upgrade our living situation to provide for said baby, which is the reason I got this new job, which is the reason I had to move, so I'd be closer to said job, so I wouldn't have to be driving 3 hours a day to get to this job, 4 days a week, which is 12 hours a week, in addition to the 40 hours of my schedule. So now that I'm closer, I can either record more YouTube content or take another shift of overtime and earn more money. Yes, it'll probably alternate week to week, I don't know. I completely lost my train of thought. Why was I going off on all that? Let me just put ice cream here. Whatever. Make that cheaper. Whoops. Oh, that's what I was saying. So yeah, that's why. That's how this all happened. Is we're having a baby, and to provide for the baby, need a new job. New job pays more, has better insurance that'll actually provide the expenses for the birth of said baby, and also take care of my wife. But well, let me grab this guy and clean up that vomit. But the problem was this job opportunity was far away. In fact, it was so far away that to clock in at 6 a.m. sharp, I had to wake up at 3:30 in the morning. Every day, 4 days a week, which sucked. So I wake up at 3:30, rush, get ready, try to shower, maybe have breakfast or have a protein shake if we're out of time, whatever, pack lunch, and then run out the door at 4:30 because, well, you never know what traffic's going to look like. And technically, I never really left at 4:30. It was usually like 4:35 or whatever. But anyway, I'd arrive at work at maybe 5:40-ish, 5:45-ish, so I'd be able to rush in, maybe use the bathroom again if I needed to, because, you know, it's morning. And, yeah, and clock in on time. And it's a 10-hour shift, so then I would clock out at 4:30 because we got a 30-minute lunch, and then, because of traffic, 2 hours to 2.5 hours to get home. So we're looking at, on average, about 3 to 3.5 hours a day. So 12 to 14 hours per week on the road, which, for the gas money, that chewed up a lot of the money I was earning for this job, which kind of partially defeated the purpose in a sense. So the smart decision was to move closer. Oh, that's why I started blathering about this. I was excusing myself for being away for so long. Man, it's actually, it's almost 8 p.m. because, as I said, I spent the whole day building this panel, so I'm a little tired. It's a little late to record. I don't usually record this late. But the story, right. That's why I've been gone so long, is because we had an opportunity and we took it. Oh no, it's all coming back to me. So, what I was trying to say, my gosh, I am so scatterbrained. So the apartment that we were looking at, we thought we liked it, but my wife, her driver's license has her maiden name on it still, or it did, because we replaced it now. But her driver's license had her maiden name on it, because this was, you know, before we were married when she got that license. So it's a valid ID, it still works as a license, but when we applied for the place we thought we wanted to live, and they sent us some link to have our ID verified with some third-party software or whatever, it failed because it didn't match her government records. So as a result, she got locked out of the system for 30 days. I was like, okay, fine. I'll just move in, put me on the lease, and then she'll just live in the house off the books. Or the apartment, rather. But there was a caveat. For whatever reason, the apartment complex, or the business, the landlord that owned the place, basically said in writing that I could proceed with the application if I wanted to, but I had to basically sign. I had to sign that she would not live there. I was like, excuse me, no, that's my wife. She is absolutely not going to not live there, or going to live there. Double negative equals a positive. Right, but anyway, so that wasn't an option. So we were trying to move in August this year, was what we originally wanted to do. But since that blew up in our faces, and the leasing agent, this was such a weird conversation. She said we had to wait 30 days, and then as the conversation went on and asked for clarification, then she said 30 to 60 days. I was like, oh, hold on a minute. That's a really big difference. 30 days and 60 days are very, very different. That's like twice as long, potentially. And then she finally just said, wait a month. All right. So we waited 32 days, so longer than a month, before applying again to one of the properties owned by this large corporation that owns lots of properties in the area, and we were still trapped out of the system. So like, well, that's just great. So we were kind of running out of options, but then I found a really nice place that we both like, so we jumped on it, and here we are. But I had to, that was what I was doing right when I stopped recording briefly. Not briefly, it's been a couple weeks. When I said I was going to be right back, I was actually leaving, as I said, to go tour that apartment. And that's where we are now. We're living in that apartment. But I had to go tour the apartment, and it was like an hour and a half to get there, and like an hour and a half to get back, because as I said, it's close to where we work, relative to where we lived at the time. And then because I liked it so much and I spent more time there kind of interviewing interviewing the leasing agent, interviewing the manager of the complex, learning about the place, walking around the grounds, exploring, I ended up spending more time there. And I wasn't able to finish recording that day because when I got home it was late. And then the next day, it was off to work for the next several days. So, yep, I didn't have a chance to get back to this until now. But here we are. And I don't have room to build anything else. It looks like we're losing guests, probably because these all expired. It's time for me to renew them. So, advertise, abandoned mine shaft for 12 weeks. Food or drink. Let's go free burgers for 12 weeks. Half price entry to the park, of course, because it's already free. Free rides on the Ferris wheel. Last but not least, free entry to the park, which was already free to begin with. Yep. Can I fit something in this space and weave it around the log flume? Probably not. Is it worth trying? I don't think so. Let's speed the thing up. It's late and I need to go to bed. So, yeah, that's the spiel. That's my excuse for being away for so long, is because it was necessary to move. So I had to get a U-Haul. I had to pack all of our luggage, get some help from my dad and my sister. I didn't want my poor wife doing too much lifting, not in her condition, being, holding our baby and such. So it's been a very busy few weeks, and I couldn't catch a break because when I wasn't at work, I was moving, and when I wasn't moving, I was at work. So, yeah. Also, unpacking, packing, commuting, getting furniture because this is a bigger apartment, and all of those things which took priority because my wife and our family comes first and foremost. So, yep, that's what's been going on. Very, very busy. But now, in theory, as I said, that we are closer to my workplace, I should, in theory, have more time to record more YouTube content, which I'm very excited about. And for you poor people who are loving Vintage Story and have missed it all this time, that should hopefully make a return. Maybe not as frequent as it used to be, but I'll do my best. And then these videos at least once a week, maybe twice a week, but that's pushing it. I think I'm fed up with ragtime style. Shut up. Shut up. Okay, let's try something else. Let's figure out what we're gonna do with the drunken sailor. I can barely hear it. No, I can kind of hear it. Put him in bed with the captain's daughter. Put him in bed with the... Actually, don't do that. That's a bad idea. Anyway, look at that. We have 6 figures. We are so rich. And our guests are kind of floundering around 1,600, but that's a 300 guest cushion to... Wait, hold on a minute. Why did I make no money in July? Maybe it's because that's the month I forgot to advertise. We didn't get any new guests into the park giving us their money. But anyway, look at this. We have money shooting out of our ears, $10,000 a month, typically, on average. And plenty of guests. Ooh, we have hats. Let's sell some hats to our poor, unsuspecting guests. If you're not getting ripped off, you're not having fun, are you? We'll leave those at the default, whatever. What color should these be? This is a mine. Make them white hats. These will be the rich, ruthless business people here to cheat and swindle people like me. Let's get another hat style right here. What are those notifications? Let's make these white as well. Did these just finish already? Good golly, that was quick. All right. Oh snap, it's already October. Okay, the scenario's almost finished. I haven't even been recording that long. Yeah, I'll probably make an announcement on my channel before this video goes live explaining the situation and why I've been gone for so long. And I do appreciate your patience and waiting for me. Big things are going on in real life, so that's why I've been away for so long, but here I am. And hopefully, I can't promise anything because life happens, but I think that we will now have more time for YouTube content production and family activities here at home, and just more time for things in general, because 12 to 14 hours on the road per week is no joke. There's a lot of things you can do in that time. So, yep, that's the spiel. October 23rd, it is almost Halloween! in real life, as well as in the game. If you're watching this a year after it went public, it's the October 6th when I'm recording this, and it's a Monday. And if this goes out on Friday, then that'll be, I don't want to do math. There's a Monday, 6, 7 Tuesday, 8 Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Is the 10th? Or I don't even know if I'm doing the math right. I want to see. I think the screen froze. That's because I'm... Oh, where's my calendar? Oh yeah, it is the 10th. Okay. That's assuming I decide to release it on a Friday. I might release it tomorrow. Well, no, it's too late. I have to go to bed. I have to edit still. Whatever. But, yep. I sound like Ducky from Land Before Time. Rest in peace. Where shall I put this motion simulator? Where shall I put this motion simulator? This spot right here seems appropriate. Let's place it. Right there. And set this to Thrill Riders. Open! Nobody can reach it. That's hilarious. Delete that. Delete this fence. Boom. Skibbity. So, yep. How are we doing with guests? Ad campaigns are still rolling. We still have a 250 guest buffer cushion of sorts. So yeah, we're not gonna... Oh yeah, it's October 31st. We win. We've done it. Oh, I wish we had balloons. We have a balloon release. I miss those. Well, everyone, thank you so much for watching. This has been tremendous fun. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to indicate by liking the video, share with a friend, and subscribe. So if there's ever a long wait like this one, you'll know immediately when I come back. But everyone, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching again, and I'll see you next time. So have a good one, everyone.